when you talk about the suffering of the Israelites in Egypt under the Pharaoh, the suffering of Jesus on the cross, the suffering that is the condition of humanity that Buddha talked about, all the great spiritual and religious traditions speak to that suffering. Now, being available to it. Being available to it goes back to this issue of the immune system.
Okay.
The psyche has an immune system just like the physical body does. If you have been beaten up, God forbid, or you were in a car accident, let's say, and your body is bruised, it's understood it's going to take a while. You're going to have to be very gentle with your body. Now, sometimes, I'm sure you felt this way when you were going through a divorce. You felt like you've been beaten up.
Oh, yes.
Because psychically and emotionally you are. To be available to it is to know I'm simply going to have to be gentle with myself during this period. We have taken this cheap yellow smiley face, poured it over everything, gone, be happy, be happy. No, I'm not happy right now. Even the happiest life has sad days. And
That's
the
true.
time to be heartbroken is when your heart is breaking. If you have 45 tears to cry, crying 29 of them is not enough.
Right.
Run away from depression like something is wrong, when sometimes the period of depression is that something is being made right. We are seeing things that, yes, are painful to look at, but some of that is, I know in my own life, these are where some of my deepest lessons have been learned. I've lost my father, I've lost my mother, I've lost my sister, I've lost my best friend. You know what I learned from that?
What?
Really suck the juice out of life. Life is a temporary ride. Love the people that you're with every single day. Don't go to bed at night not having told everyone you know you love them if there's anybody left unhealed. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do, yes.
Professional failures, the places where I blew it, where I had to do differently, where I needed to change, where I needed to atone. Where have I learned from some personal relationships that I have a choice whether to be bitter or to be better? How it doesn't work to not forgive. These things take time. It's a journey. It's called a spiritual journey. And of course, in the great spiritual context, this is the meaning of the 40 days between the Israelites enslaved and the deliverance to the promised land. The 3 days between the crucifixion and the resurrection. But in all those spiritual contexts, and this is what makes these transmissions, which is what they are, so powerful. So Buddha says life is suffering, but the antidote and the ultimate journey is to a state of enlightenment or nirvana. The Israelites were enslaved, but the ultimate journey or God's response is the promised land. Jesus was crucified, but the ultimate journey, God's response is resurrection. Nirvana, enlightenment, promised land, resurrection, they're all the same thing. They are the healing of the mind.
Right.
And that is what suffering calls to. So it calls us to the evolution of our consciousness to a thought system beyond the suffering. Then the suffering is not denied or suppressed or ignored. It is transformed.